We concluded our transatlantic cruise at Civitavecchia port in Rome. What we decided that day, instead of walking 30 minutes to the train station, we decided to take a shuttle. It was about a 15-minute shuttle bus to the train station. The cost was around $12. It was well worth it. After we saw, the port and everything, it just looked kind of difficult to go on our own and walk there. So when we reached the train station, we saw a ticket booth. We got a ticket to Roma Termini train station. We took a train for an hour to get there. We met a really nice couple from Serbia, so it made the trip so much better. They were so friendly and nice. So when we got outside, it was very difficult to find our hotel. The signs are not very easy to find. Our hotel was Best Western Plus Hotel Universal, which is only a couple of blocks from the train station, but you had to figure out how to get there. The signs are not easy. They're on the buildings at the top, at the end of the street. I mean, it's not very easy city to get around. If you're at the main attractions, they have really great signs to see where you're going. Trying to find your way to places, that's another whole thing, and it's extremely difficult. When we walked in the place, we kind of were a little early. Fortunately, they checked us into the hotel. Then I told my wife, instead of going my original plan to go see Trevi Fountain, Pantheon, and Spanish Steps, I thought the better thing to do is to go down to the Colosseum so we can get nice pictures of the Colosseum and also Palatine Hill, which is what we did. Later in the day, we have a 5:30 ticket to see the inside of the Colosseum. What we decided for the 2 days in Rome is to see the inside of the Colosseum on the first day and Palatine Hill on the second day. So when we went down there earlier, of course it was still like noontime or so. We still had a lot of day left, so that's why I decided, let's just take some pictures outside and then we can kind of explore other things that we've never seen before. And that's what we did. And I'm glad we did it that way. The main street that you want to take is Via Cavour. It's Viacavour Street. This is the main street. It's close to our hotel that takes us right down to the Colosseum. Then we started to explore a little bit. We saw a nice bridge and then the water down below, which was beautiful. And then we took a walk over to the Theater di Marcello, which is an old Roman theater by Julius Caesar. That's where they held summer concerts. That's a really nice old place. There's no cost to see it. All we did is just take pictures and stuff of the outside, and it's really nice. After that, we started walking, and we found this place that I didn't even have down to see. It was amazing. It was a monument of Victor Emmanuel II. I definitely recommend seeing this place. It's incredible. The outside has so many statues. It's beautiful. It's grand marble, neoclassical temple honoring Italy's first king and the First World War soldiers. And it's really a great place to walk there and to see all these beautiful statues. They had a couple of armed guards out there, and it was really, really memorable to see. My wife was surprised I didn't have this on the list of things to see. I think it's because inside the place is a museum. I didn't really have put down anything for museums because I didn't think we'd have the time. So that's why I didn't even list this one, but I'm glad we came across it. It's really incredible. And we went inside, but we just didn't go in the museum. Then after that, it was time to see the inside of the Colosseum, which was well worth it. It's beautiful inside. We didn't go to the bottom, the dungeon. We didn't see that part. There's an extra cost to see that. I told my wife we don't really need to see that, but we saw everything else. It's just a beautiful place to visit. I would highly recommend it. We got, the Colosseum and also the Palatine Hill tickets. You can get it online beforehand. And then we went out to dinner. We had a pizza and some pasta. It was really delicious, really liked it. And that was pretty much the first day. Our second day in Rome turned out to be a really fun day. We started the day off at going to Palatine Hill. It's really spectacular. It's a beautiful sight to see. It's all older structures and it really has a lot of charm. I highly recommend seeing this place. The highlight of the trip definitely was the Colosseum and Palatine Hill. So we spent about around 2 hours there or so, and we just saw everything we can see. The music is so beautiful here. Wow. After the Palatine Hill, we walked back to Roma Termini train station. We took a train from there to Vatican City. Vatican City, it's actually a country. It's the smallest country in the world. It's really a great place to visit. Then we stopped by a restaurant and ate some yummy pizza. Then we walked on a bridge by Castle D'Angelo that was once the tallest building in Rome. It was used as a fortress and castle for the popes, but now it's a museum. You really can't beat the scenic outside views. Then we went to visit Piazza Navona, a public open space with beautiful fountain statues dating back to the last years of the 15th century. It also was featured in numerous movies, included The Talented Mr. Ripley, American Assassin, and National Lampoon's European Vacation. Then we went to see the Pantheon, that is a former Roman temple and since 609 AD, a Catholic church. It's free to see and the inside is beautifully designed. I absolutely love this place. After that, we went to the Trevi Fountain. We spent a little time there. Then I got hungry and I told my wife, why don't we go get a gelato? And we found a place with gelato. It was so good that after we had one of them, we went back and had a second one. This might be the best gelato in all of Italy. It was so delicious. I'm eating some gelato. It's white chocolate, coconut, and hazelnut gelato. Very good. Oh, this is even better than last night. This is so good. Wow. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, I don't think I ever had any gelato better than this. I'm serious. This is so good. Wow. Oh, man, so good. And then after the Trevi Fountain. Then we went to the Spanish Steps. We saw that, and then that was about almost the end of the day. And then we walked over to our hotel. We figured it'd be easier to find a restaurant right by our hotel to make it easier so we don't get lost. And that's what we did. We found a nice restaurant across the street from our hotel. The food was really good. My whole trip in Rome went really good. I love the city of Rome. I'm glad I went there. What was nice is just you walk down the street, you don't know what you're going to see. There's statues everywhere. They're all incredible to see. It's amazing. It's like almost like every block there's something that's incredible to see. That's how special this city is. I would highly recommend going to Rome in your lifetime. You will not be disappointed. If I get back to Rome, that's great, but I definitely want to explore more of Italy in the future. I want to get to Florence, I want to get to Venice, and many other places in Italy. This has been a fantastic trip all around. Getting to Rome and going on my Transatlantic Cruise. I had so much fun. It was a trip of a lifetime. I always wanted to go to Italy, and I finally got there. It's a lifelong dream to go there, and it finally happened. And I'm so happy that I was able to see all I could see. 2 days is probably not enough days for Rome. You probably want to have at least a week there. There's that much stuff to see. I wish we had more time. I probably would have took my time and saw more stuff. I'm sure there's a lot we didn't see that I'm sure I would have loved to see. The next day after our second day in Rome, then we went back to Rome Termini train station. We took a train to their airport.
I just got on the Leonardo Express.
And then from the airport, we took a plane to Dubrovnik, Croatia. And we spent 3 nights there before going to Oslo, Norway. Before going home. Would I do anything different on my trip in Rome? All the places I went to, I did the right thing. How we timed out our 2 days in Rome, it really paid off. Going to the Colosseum late in the day was just perfect because we had to take our train over to the other train station to get to our hotel. You already, a lot of the days already shot. You only have half a day after that, and so I figured, walking down the Colosseum was a good idea, and because that's really the highlight of the trip, and you want to get all those beautiful pictures outside because it's so gorgeous. And then, how we did everything else, and then I saw everything that was close to the Roman Colosseum before going inside the Colosseum, and then that was the first day. And then the second day we just walked down that really easy street to Peloton Hill. Then after Peloton Hill we walked right back the same street to the train station, and then went to Vatican City. And then after that, then we just made our way back to a hotel by seeing the different major attractions. So it all paid off. All my plans worked. It was all successful, and I saw everything that I wanted to see, and then more. And it was just a great trip. I hope you enjoyed watching this video of my trip to Rome from my Transatlantic Cruise, and I hope it helps you when you try to make your plans in the city of Rome. Please do subscribe to my channel. Happy cruising!